is hard to believe that fall is upon us. It's coming very soon, and you know what that means. It is time to go apple picking here in central New York. This morning, our Brandon Roth is live in Lafayette at Beak and Skiff, and right now he is in a tree picking apples. Brandon, please be careful this morning.
I know I'm going to fall off this ladder, but I'll tell you, there's been a lot of talk about the frost wiping out the apple crop. We did a lot of stories in the spring, but the good news, folks, is that there's actually way more apples than they anticipated. We're here at Beak and Skiff, and up here you can see, now the trees aren't overflowing like they've been, but they still have a lot of apples to pick, and that is the good news. So if you kind of thought you weren't going to pick apples this year, think again. It is a good time to pick apples. I got a whole bushel here. I'm going to bring them back to the newsroom for you, Elise. But let's go on down over here now. We actually have Peter Fleckenstein with Beak and Skiff. And Peter, let's talk a little bit so folks know there's plenty of apples here.
There's plenty, and there is definitely our crop is down a little bit, but what consumers are going to find is that when they come out to pick apples, there's plenty here. There's more than they can take home in the back of their car.
Kind of surprising. We talked in this. It was a tough frost. But the trees actually bounced back more than you thought.
That's right. There are more than we thought. And, it's a big farm. So across the farm, sure, our volume is down. And what probably the consumer is going to notice is that we're not going to have apples the entire year. So we're starting on time, a little bit early. We've got plenty of fruit now. But, getting into December, even in January, we may not have any left. So, the message is, if you're interested in picking apples, don't wait. Come out now as we go through the varieties. We're in the Max and Cortland's this weekend. When we're finished with those varieties, they're going to be gone. So it's not like other years where you can go back and sneak back to the spot we've already been through and pick apples. The folks are cleaning the trees, so that's the message.
All right, well, here, when you come here to Beak and Skiff, some of the products that folks can look at. First of all, we got here plenty of apples. Take a shot, Craig. The apples and your apple cider.
Beak and Skiff apple cider.
Yeah.
Cider donuts, which everybody loves.
Yeah, and then over here, of course, the apple cider, which has been picking up in popularity.
That's right. So Beak and Skiff hard cider, apple wine, and the latest addition is the apple vodka.
Yeah, that's across the way there. I want to get to that, but it's...
That's right. So there's a distillery in there that distills our hard cider into vodka. It's very smooth, doesn't taste like apples. So something, if you come out to pick apples on your way home, definitely stop in and try it.
Okay, and here's one of my favorites with the guys is, and a lot of people like, well, you obviously have the apple sauce, the apple jelly, but the apple butter. That's always a great
Very
gift.
popular. Apple butter, apple salsa, all the private label products are really, really popular. And, of course, apple pies.
Now, these pies are made with apples right from this year's crop?
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to test it. See how it is right here. Apple pie, Beak and Skiff apples. Let's see what we got here. That is good. That is good. So I'll tell you, anything you want to do with apples, come on down. This is the weekend. Now, Lisa, I'm going to bring back apples.
Oh, yum.
Apple pie. Peter isn't here, so I don't have to bring the vodka back. But
I think Matt would like it, though. Yeah, Matt said he'll have some of that.
Great. So, folks, you thought maybe you weren't going to apple pick. I know I actually thought that, too, early on. Think again, a lot of great apple picking, not just at Beak and Skiff, but at some of the apple farms across central New York. Something to do. But again, as Peter said, you're going to want to do it a little earlier this year before the apples do run out. So you're going to want to get down in the next couple of weeks. We're live at Beak and Skiff Apple Farm this morning. Brandon Roth for Today in central New York.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. That salsa is unique. I have never heard of apple salsa before. You'll have to try that while you're down there.
Apple what?
The salsa. I've never heard of that before. Apple salsa?
Apple salsa, do you have?
We have it.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring some back.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds great.
You should try some right now. All right, Brandon Roth, live in Lafayette. Brandon, thanks so much. Good report this morning. Thank you.